Everyone, even the biggest fanboys, want Rockstar to have a competitor, GTA to have a competitor, and the most importantly GTA Online to have a competitor. Because lack of competition is the main reason why Rockstar Games are doing what they're doing, ignoring the community, getting in stupid scandals for no reason, and so on. So every time when game that can potentially compete with GTA is being released, everyone is holding their breath. And yesterday one of such potential GTA killers was released, and another one was announced, or I should rather say teased. I'm talking about Saints Row Reboot and Everywhere the game. But are these games any close to be GTA killer? Should Rockstar be worried? And is GTA competitor even possible? Let's take a closer look. First of all, Saints Row. Very few words here actually, it's bad. Yeah, some people were expecting Saints Row to become GTA competitor because it's also an open world about gangsters theoretically, because on practice it's not about gangsters and open world is super dead. Also there are a lot of bugs and glitches that maybe will be fixed someday, but the most importantly, overall story, dialogues and characters are so cringy and bad that it's not gonna be fixed ever. Gameplay is not interesting and everything feels like it's just a mobile game, not a AAA title. Full price, by the way, I paid 70 euros for that because I bought it on next gen. Anyway, it's safe to say now that Saints Row is a fail, and it's definitely not gonna be a GTA killer. Only thing that Saints Row can actually kill is a company that was making this game, or maybe it's a whole franchise. But you might say, well, not many people were expecting new Saints Row to compete with GTA anyways. Yes, but unfortunately it's like the only release of 2022 that could potentially be a GTA killer. But let's move to the next, more interesting candidate. I'm talking about Everywhere. Yesterday we finally received at least some sort of unofficial information about this game, because teaser was shown on Gamescom. But from this small teaser it's still not clear what this game is gonna be about. Some people say that it looks like Fortnite, and it does on some frames. Other parts of the game look more realistic. It's because this game will have two different art styles. We're gonna talk about this later, but first of all, why people even think that it might be a GTA killer? It's because this game is made by Leslie Benzies, video game producer and the former president of Rockstar North. He left Rockstar a long time ago and in 2018 created his own company called Rocket Boy Games. And since then they are working on Everywhere. And actually it's the only reason why people think that Everywhere can be competitor to GTA, because of Leslie Benzies. Yesterday after this teaser was released I even saw some popular tweets in which people were predicting that now Rockstar will definitely show us GTA 6, you know, just because they are afraid of competition. But in my personal opinion, Everywhere is not really gonna compete with GTA 6. Or even with GTA Online, because GTA 6 is not gonna be released anytime soon. So far it looks more like a competitor to Metaverse or something like that. And yes, we don't have much of information, but official description for Everywhere the game is: it's a new multi-world game experience that blurs the line between reality and the digital world. So you know these vibes from Ready Player One. And yes, from what we know so far about Everywhere, it's gonna be a AAA open world game inspired by Ready Player One, and there will be two parts: multiplayer, and it's probably, you can see it here, and a single player part with the story, and I'm pretty sure this footage is from a single player. And yes, this actor looks like an actor from Mafia 3. That's why actually Everywhere has two different visual styles. One is more cartoonish for multiplayer part, and second one is more realistic for single player part. But I'm pretty sure that the main focus will be on the multiplayer. And that's why many people are saying that it's gonna be a competitor to GTA Online. But why only to GTA Online? It also looks like a competitor to Fortnite or to some other online games. I mean, we don't have enough information yet to tell how Everywhere will look like and which games it's gonna be competing with. But a lot of people are already hyping and calling it a GTA killer, ignoring all the red flags. And I see at least two big reasons to be careful about this Everywhere. First of all, it's developed by a brand new company with no portfolio yet. Yes, Leslie Benzies worked for Rockstar and was an important part of Rockstar's success, and he got a lot of money from investors to hire some good professionals, some good developers, but still there is no portfolio portfolio, and expecting that a new company can create a game that can possibly compete with one of the biggest games in the world's history is a little bit optimistic. But there's another reason to be worried about everywhere. Like, take a look, 5 months ago Builder Rocket Boy company were looking for a smart contract developer on their blockchain team. It doesn't necessarily mean that everywhere is gonna be an NFT game, which for most players sounds like a scam, but it's still a little bit concerning, because if you think about it, from a description of this game, it looks like a perfect game to include NFTs. And also, Builder Rocket Boy Games on all the social platforms were ignoring any questions about NFTs, despite the fact that, for example, on Twitter, this official everywhere account is replying to people quite often. So if these rumors and accusations about NFTs were false, they would have told us already, for sure. And yes, I understand that a lot of players want this game to be a GTA killer, but I'm just saying that we should be careful with hyping and hoping, at least until we're gonna receive more information. Anyways, you can see, unfortunately, these GTA killers that were released or about to be released are not even close to be a real competitors to GTA. But there is someone who can become GTA killer and actually already becoming such. I'm talking about Rockstar Games themselves. Yes, Rockstar is the only possible GTA killer. Yes, GTA 6 will almost definitely be a huge financial success in any way. Grand Theft Auto franchise is too hyped and too popular to fail. But if Rockstar will continue making different questionable decisions and following trends too much, who knows how this game will be received by community. I mean, if GTA 6 will not be perfect, it will disappoint a lot of people, because despite the fact that there was no official announcement, a lot of people are already hyping this game. And it's actually possible, because we've seen some concerning information in Bloomberg's article made by Jason Schreier about GTA development and new Rockstar, and also because, yes, it's a new Rockstar, it's not the same exact company that was making Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5. Many changes are actually good and healthy, but we don't know if they can make the same quality games as they used to make before. Anyway, if GTA 6 is not gonna be as good as people are expecting, there might be some big problems for Rockstar, because yes, they don't really have a competition in the same genre. But let's not forget that different games from different genres are still competing with each other. You know, GTA Online is competing with Fortnite, because average GTA Online player, 14-year-old kid, have a choice to go and spend his mom's money on shark cards in GTA Online or go to Fortnite and spend money there. And this form of competition for players' attention might be even more important than competition between similar games. So despite situation looks pretty safe for Rockstar, there is still some GTA killers they should worry about. And this GTA killer is new Rockstar themselves. Anyway, let me know in the comments what do you think about all this competition, and also what do you think about everywhere. Maybe even let me know what do you think about Saints Row. And with that being said, thank you for watching, stay safe, stay healthy, goodbye.